Hello, Aries, and welcome to your love and relationship reading. This reading is about the compatibility of your energies at this moment in time. So it can work with any kind of relationship that is going on. And as you know, relationships and energies, they're just always transitioning into different things. They're always changing. So this works if you're single and also if you're already in a relationship with someone. We're just looking at how compatible your energies are at the moment and the potential of it with what's going on for both of you at this moment in time. So let's see what is coming in for you, Aries. So how are you feeling? The Seven of Swords. This is very much where you're kind of thinking you want a little bit more freedom, feeling a little bit restricted. There may be those thoughts of wanting to kind of leave even or get out more and just have some more space and independence. So it just feels like there's a sense that something felt too restrictive. There were too many rules and regulations or too many expectations of some sort. And I just think you need a little bit of space and independence to come through. Let's see what's going on with them, with this other person. We've got the Devil. So they're feeling very, very stuck at this moment in time, and they could be going down all sorts of interesting paths with this Devil energy. And that's why it's kind of like you're wanting to, I feel like where this is at the moment is very stuck. This relationship, there's a sense that it's kind of not going anywhere at this moment. There's a stuck energy. And it's like you're wanting to get out of it and they're kind of still stuck in it and can't find a way to remove themselves. Interestingly, for the connection, for the characteristics, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which the Queen of Pentacles is the antidote to the Devil. So there is this sense that there is stability here between the two of you. There's a secure timeline between you. I just feel like there's this line that connects you, and it's like, yeah. And what it is, it's a lot of Capricorn energy coming in here. So the answers are here. The connection can definitely be repaired. You can get unstuck, but it is about finding that stability and making some really kind of practical and sensible decisions. But I do really feel like that you're kind of here for each other. You can rely on this. But it's kind of like to the point that maybe you rely on each other too much that you get stuck in a bit of a comfort zone, and you may need to kind of look further afield outside of this relationship to kind of, otherwise you could end up in such a comfort zone or such a reliance on each other for this kind of sort of baseline stability that you end up being kind of codependent. There's a codependency that's coming through with this. So let's look at challenges coming in, the Five of Pentacles. So this is where, it may feel like there may be feelings of rejection coming on with this. Feelings like, because it's a sense that, yes, I think someone wants it to kind of stay pretty codependent. There could even be a toxicity with this energy, the other person. But I think you're realizing that that's not healthy. It's not actually going to bring happiness. So the other person, your person, might actually be feeling a little bit rejected at this moment in time. And this may be, it's just a sense of someone being left out in the cold. So this is a challenge to do with the communication that really needs to be overcome here with this. Let's look at the potential of the relationship. Yeah, the Death card. So there's a potential for a huge transformation and change with this, and the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're at the tail end of a cycle, and you're really the activator for change with this, Aries, because I feel like the other person can't work out how to get unstuck with this, and it does feel like there is this potential to get out of this kind of poverty of consciousness or victim mentality. This other person you're dealing with might be in or stuck in a cycle of fear. So wherever it is that you kind of, and this can be just one aspect of the relationship at this moment in time, but it's kind of like this is the energy where you've stayed in an energy for too long or stayed in a place for too long. So maybe you're like living together and you've stayed too long in this place, or maybe it's kind of the energy of you've been in the friend zone if you're single and you've been in this kind of, it hasn't ever progressed to the next. It needs some sort of growth coming in. So either you've been kind of just it needs a more of a commitment or going to the next level is kind of what we're seeing here. And with the Nine of Wands, it's saying you're at the tail end of a struggle where for whatever reason, I feel like this is kind of at a bit of a standstill, or there's stagnation here, or a bit of a stalemate energy happening here. With this, it's like maybe, relying on each other too much, but not creating the space for more to come through, which is nice. And the Nine of Wands is kind of like the weary, wounded warrior. It's like, maybe together the two of you have overcome a lot together, or there's a sense of you can always like lean on each other in some way. But now it's got to a point where it's time to release some of those struggles from the past and expand and grow and really transform. So this relationship has the potential to transform, but it's just the other person you're dealing with needs to kind of understand that is what's happening here, and to be willing to be able to see that. So let's pull a card for the overall potential on the higher realms for this relationship. Let's see. Let's pull a card for the overall, like the higher purpose of this relationship. We have, I think it's the Two of the Sword Queen. I thought it was the Libra energy, the Libra throne. Okay. So balance able to be restored here. Absolutely. But you're going to need to find that inside your mind. There needs to be clear communication coming through. This can be a very like a nice meeting of minds here with this relationship and the Sword Queen coming out. So very much the Libra energy is finding that balance of the give and take within a relationship. And if someone's taking too much, that someone's feeling stuck and wanting to kind of get out of that energy, that's where you need to restore. So it is saying the balance can definitely be restored with this. Absolutely. But you do need to consider each other's needs, and particularly those needs for freedom and independence that are coming through. So interestingly, the Sword Queen is also, it's a Libra energy of, the Sword Queen has her head above the clouds of fear and doubt. And we're seeing someone here really doubting themselves or fearful of themselves, and really relying on maybe some confidence or to find those kind of qualities within you. And it really is, they need to find that within themselves. So I'm going to pull an advice card for the relationship. An advice for this relationship. The Knight of Swords. Okay, interesting. So there's a lot going on inside your minds at this moment in time. With the Knight of Swords, this is the Gemini energy. It's a Dioscuri. It's saying that things could happen quickly. You could untangle yourselves quite quickly if you wanted to. Maybe it's about the pacing of it with this Knight of Swords. But this story is about twins. It's a twin energy. So you might even be dealing with a twin here, or someone that feels like some kind of soul twin that's coming through. And the thing with the Knight of Swords and this Dioscuri is that one of the knights is mortal and one of them is immortal. And for the moment, they're heading on the same path in the same direction, and things could be going in that direction quite quickly. If you want to be getting out of that, well, this direction's kind of feeling very stuck at this moment in time. And it really is understanding that ultimately, you might be on the same path, but your destinies are very different. And to allow that to play out, to give each other the ability to do what you have to do in this lifetime. Go on your own soul journeys. It doesn't mean that you have to separate. But it is understanding and accepting of differences, and also accepting that there's certain things that you have to do separately. There are certain things that are just going to happen in life. So, the Knight of Swords, it's understanding that, yes, you are very, very similar in some way. But, definitely I do feel like the energy of independence is coming through with this. So, that's it. That's the reading for the moment. And we're going to take it over to the extended reading, because I do feel like there's this wonderful opportunity here for someone to blossom and grow, and with this person that you're dealing with to release themselves from this fear that's here and find their own, step into their own confidence and their own purpose, or, clear their mind to get unstuck and to allow themselves to transform. And in that, it will have this beautiful positive flow on effect to the whole of the relationship, to you as well. And so it's kind of like if you love somebody, set them free, and they will always come back if they're meant to be. So that's kind of what's coming in for this relationship. And I do feel like there is an opportunity, because it feels very soulmatey. It's got almost a twin flamey energy to it as well, where it does feel like you are potentially, if it is twin flame, it's purely if it's twin flame, it's a sense that twin flames always go through the cycles. You're coming to the tail end of a cycle here where you've been together, but maybe it is time to have a little bit more distance so that you can go off and learn your own things and go on through your own soul journeys at this moment in time, however that's presenting. And yeah, I mean, if you are single and this is, you're stuck in a friend zone energy, or you're stuck at first base, or wherever it is that you kind of feel like this isn't going anywhere, it definitely can go somewhere. Maybe it just needs to be that, you just need to open up and let each other kind of do different things, or maybe see other people, or however it is, listen to each other's energies of freedom that's coming through. And if this is a relationship that you're in and it's a long-term relationship, I feel like, it's solid, it's stable here with the Queen of Pentacles. The antidotes and the answers are here. The balance can easily be restored. This could be the tail end of a cycle where a beautiful transformation is about to occur for both of you. So there's an opportunity here. I feel like you very much are soul connected, and you've come into this lifetime to learn a lot of things together. And this is really a time where you're right on the cusp of that transformation. So it's kind of an exciting time, really, Aries, but it just might feel like at this moment that everything's really stuck. And I feel like you're inside your mind, and also intuitively you're understanding that it can't stay like it is. So we're going to take it over to the extended now, look further, delve deeper, go further into the future and get some more clarification for this. So the link for that will be in the description box below. But if this is where we're leaving each other, thanks so much for joining me, Aries. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and take care.